One of the great American sports makes its triumphant return on Monday night. I'm talking, of course, about the Bachelorette.
Yes!
It's just like the NCAA tournament, except the men are used and exploited less. This season, JoJo's back, and she's got 26 Bachelor athletes, student bachelors, playing for the chance to pretend to fall in love and get fake engaged on television. The best part about the Bachelorette preseason, of course, is when the scouting reports get released, which they were last week. And this year's dudes are interesting. Like, okay, first off, we've got 3 Jameses. James F., James S., and, not kidding, singer-songwriter James Taylor. How sweet it is to be loved by him. So 3 Jameses, 2 Nicks, and Aaron Rodgers' brother in a pear tree. But let's start with luxury real estate agent Chad, who, as you can see, is wearing the official uniform of Bachelorette contestants everywhere, a deep V and a soft pastel balanced out by some rugged facial scruff, but not too much. Killing it, Chad. When Chad was asked, what's your greatest achievement to date, he responded, being born good looking. Which is a smooth as hell way of saying, I have achieved nothing since birth. So he'll make top 3 easy. Then there's my boy Evan, who's listed as a 33-year-old erectile dysfunction expert. Okay, but what do you do for a job, though? Evan was asked, would you describe yourself as the party starter, the wingman, or the laid-back one? And he said, I start out laid back, but then end up getting the party started. Starts out laid back, ends up getting the party started. That's why he's the expert. Evan, if the party's getting started for more than 4 hours, please call your doctor. But my favorite has to be commercial banker Derek. On his questionnaire, he was asked, what is the most outrageous thing you have ever done? To which he responded, drunkenly skinny dipping in the ocean at 3 a.m. when the sharks are all active. Which does sound pretty outrageous, Derek, but unfortunately, you are wrong. First of all, because sharks are always active, because if they stop swimming, they die. But also because the most outrageous thing you've ever done was earlier on the questionnaire when you were asked, if you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 things would you bring with you and why? And what, under any circumstance, could you not tolerate on that island? You said, as long as the island wasn't covered in cucumbers, I'd be all right. The only thing a man really needs is duct tape. That is the most outrageous thing you've ever done. What does that mean, Derek? Who is that offended by cucumbers? What kind of island would be covered in Is it the 1,000 Island? You get to bring 3 things, and you chose duct tape and cucumber hatred. You can have all the roses as long as you can tell me what the that means. None of those guys are sensible draft picks, though, and since this has become a major sport with actual fantasy leagues, we gotta think about this in terms of drafting. So the guys you want this year are medical sales rep Chase. He's good looking and seems not crazy. Firefighter Grant, also good looking, also not crazy, also firefighter. And my number 1 pick, 25-year-old Marine Alex, who mentioned saving someone from a burning car on his questionnaire. Well, Derek is over here talking about being afraid of Cucumber Island. So Marine and firefighter, and he's hot. That's what triple threat means. Best of luck to you in your drafts and enjoy the Bachelorette. At least 3 of these guys will. 3 go to the fantasy suites. 3 dudes are gonna bang her.